New England Gardening here. Today's Thursday, May 3rd, 2012. Thought I'd do an update on my tomato plants I planted on April 18th. And I have them in the cellar here. I have them on a heat mat. And I've got 3 fluorescent light fixtures with 2 fluorescent lights per fixture. They're 48 inches, 4 feet long. I have them hanging on chains, hanging from the floor joists, so I can adjust the height as the plants grow. But as you can see here, these here I planted after the 18th. Got a bunch of different varieties here. Sun Gold, it's New Girl, Red Pear, I think that's a pyriform type of Indigo Rose, Japanese Black Trifle or Trifeli, and that's the same too. I got 2 rows there. But in the back there I've got Brandywine. So you can see here the true leaves are just starting to come out on the Brandywine. The other ones not yet. I forget, a couple of days after I planted these, I sowed the seeds for those other varieties. But I've got the German striped, I've been putting outside first thing in the morning out on the porch and subjecting it to natural sunlight and cooler temperatures, and they seem to be a lot stronger than the ones I have here in the cellar. It's about 65 degrees in the cellar, and I've got the lights pretty low. They may be 4 inches away from the plants, but these are looking a little bit leggier than the ones I have outside. So I'm kind of wondering whether or not, all the money you put into lighting, whether it'd be best to have a hoop house or a cold frame. And you could still have a heat mat, just have a electrical outlet or an extension cord going to a heat mat, and just let the sun do its job. I mean, it doesn't seem to make sense to me to invest in a lot of lighting when you could take advantage of the sunlight, and you wouldn't have to harden off your plants either if they were grown early outside. So that'd be great to have a hoop house and the ability to start the seedlings in a greenhouse environment as opposed to a lot of fluorescent artificial light setups. At least that's my opinion. Let's go take a look at the striped German that I have, and you see that they look a little bit more healthier and they're a little bit farther along as far as development goes. So here are the striped German, and as you can see, the leaf development is a little bit farther along. I think the stems are a little bit better color. The ones in the cellar are more of a a whitish blanched color and a little bit thinner, I think. Could be the variety, but you can see that the true leaves on these are a little bit farther along. I don't know why I planted the whole seed pack. I should have saved some. I do have a question though. When you start fertilizing your tomato plants, do you start fertilizing immediately or even before seed germination, or should I wait or until they're more developed, or should I start using a diluted solution of the general purpose Miracle Grow? Because this is a soilless mix, and I don't know what type of nutrients, if any. I can imagine bacteria is already forming, and there's some type of nutrients being developed for the tomato plants. But so that's a question I have. Anyone out there, what's your opinion on how and when and what type of fertilizer do you use for your tomato plants or your young seedling tomato plants. There's a lot of tomato plants here, and there are more varieties that I'd like to plant and be able to sample. So that's a quick update on my tomato plant progress. And today's overcast, it's about 55 degrees. And we got a low that's just keeping us under cloud cover and drizzly conditions. So this is New England gardening. Thanks for watching.